there's some subjects I wanted to talk to everybody about. I'm kind of new to this webcam wolf, so please excuse me if it's not the best. I'm gonna get there, you know. Yeah. Anyway, there's some subjects I wanted to tell everybody about. It's not about whether the public needs to be informed whether about this vaccine. I can't believe it. If I can't believe it, I know there's plenty of people who, if they did believe it, would be shitting themselves, so to speak. Well, to start off, like human cloning, 3 different ways. Cloning, all this stuff sounds crazy, but if you do the research, it's very much, it looks real, and it could be a big hoax, but I don't think people would go all the way out there. I don't know, maybe. There's movies made on these subjects, like the world's coming to an end. Like, where would they get this stuff? Obviously, it could happen. Not obviously, but where do they get this stuff? Sure, it could be fake, but you constantly find new movies on the same subject, such as space, zombie attacks, destruction. Excuse me. Oh, that's another thing. Everything we're eating, additives, preservatives. I've said this before. If you know me, you know I don't like eating preservatives. Why? Preservatives lead to cancer, breast cancer, skin cancer, so all these cancers come from toxins we eat these foods, right? And they have to be preserved to last and to be shipped across the country, right? So there needs to be preservatives in them. And I'm not talking no lemon juice or salt. I'm talking BPA, DHA, bunch of gross stuff, formaldehyde. So these are put in our foods and they last until they get to where they need to be, and then they're consumed. And our body has not many ways of getting rid of toxins. I mean, I'm sure there's ways, but for the most part, it just accumulates in the human system. And eventually, once it gets to a certain point, it triggers like things to happen in our body. Excuse me, I'm not the best at explaining, but we have red blood cells, right? Well, these preservatives build up in your body, and eventually it's enough toxins that are being released into the body, which is basically it's toxin. I said it in itself, it's poison. And it's built up in the body, and once, like I was saying, we have red blood cells or whatever, and once it builds up, it releases these toxins, which help the white blood cells get bigger and consume the red blood cells, if that makes sense. Basically, it helps the white blood cells get in control, be the more dominant ones. That's not what we want. White blood cells means cancer, right? So that's just one subject, and you could go into it for days. So if you can, organic's the best. Water is the best. I would say buy water, but the government's so messing with everything, tapping into the water, tapping into everything. Nothing's truly safe unless we do it like olden days and do everything ourselves. What's one subject? I don't know if this is hard to like make the videos combine stuff. And then aliens. Supposedly there's aliens, but it doesn't surprise me. Moon visits. We have never really been to the moon, supposedly. They've probably been to the moon by themselves. That moon visit that they did on broadcasting on television, fake. Yeah, fake. All these countries know what's going on. All the top leaders of these other countries. South Korea, the president or whatever he is, he's killing anybody who claims to be or is in suspicion of drug dealing, or a drug dealer, either a drug dealer themselves or is doing drugs, may be killed by an average citizen such as myself. I can kill my friend over there. Yeah. If I think he's a drug dealer, I can just kill him. He's a snitch. I could kill him and put a sign on him saying I'm a drug dealer. How fucked up. What a way to go. Even if I was a drug dealer, even if I was a drug addict. How disrespectful. And that's going on in South Korea right now. Look it up. Clones. I guess there's 3 ways to make clones. It's not really that important, but what is important is that these clones are like basically humans. They have emotions too and feelings, and that's the messed up part, and that's what we need to be aware. It's because these clones are being used as things for movies. Have you ever seen A Swiss Army? It's fucked up, it's disgusting, it's sick. That man is not dead, people. Let me tell you, that is an artificial human being. That is a clone or something. I know it sounds crazy as fuck, but it's disgusting and it's real. Look all this stuff up for yourself, please. What else? I say it's gross because, oh yeah, another thing. Look up human robots. Yeah. It makes these robots look like humans. They even said that in the near future, these robots can have sexual relations and sexual interactions with human beings. Like, there's so many things wrong with that. So many things. I'm not even gonna go there. You can see for yourself. You think for yourself. What do you think's wrong with that? I think it's okay to have robots. There are these robots, they're truly not human at all, but they like to make them look like humans and have emotion like humans. Basically portraying a human, but artificially made out of computers. I think it's cool for technology. I think it's good to have one of those robot men around. But they can, have you ever seen the movie, what is that called, where the robot takes over the title? I Am Robot? Yeah, see, there's a couple movies where this can turn disastrous for the human. Robots they can be very smart to pick up on the human. They can be smarter than humans sometimes and take in information faster than humans. Maybe even faster than the person who made it. It's a computer after all. It's supposed to be in perfection, or supposed to be perfection perfect. But we all know how that's close to impossible. Well, it's not impossible, actually. 2016. Anything is possible. I'm telling you about this. But this is all fucked up. Hitler never died, people. What else? What's your opinion about the robot? Because, like I said, I think it'd be good to enhance that around the house. But were they even publicly stated that robots could be used for sexual interaction? Like, come on now, people. We really see where the human race's standards are really going. And they're just going right down the fucking buttonhole. It's disgusting. Robots having sex with humans. Is that even sex? What's the point? You guys can't reproduce, so you're simply doing it for the human's pleasure? I mean, this doesn't make sense for me. I thought that the human race is supposed to be going out, and that's another subject that I should get on. I just don't have a lot of real convincible facts. It's just kind of, oh, well, that might happen, you want to be aware. I'd rather be safe than sorry, in my opinion. I don't know, Obama, I really like Obama. He's not as good as everybody thinks. Supposedly Antarctica is the key, the portal key, or not the portal key, but basically the entrance of this domain type of world. It's mostly heaven-like. Remember the so-called dinosaur Triassic time period? Dinosaurs, giants, unicorns, all these types of mythical creatures supposedly in this crazy land, this land. It's like fairyland, Neverland type of place. And supposedly it's right past Antarctica. And our world has been known it for a while now. we knew about it for a while, and they've been keeping it a secret. That's just one of the many, many topics that I've been learning on. And once again, I'm not trying to be necessarily a whistleblower or something. Sure, maybe I like it. It's a cool subject, whatever. But I don't want to get killed or anything. But it's to the point where they've been so sloppy about letting the symbolism be let on, the pictures right in our face. They've been so sloppy about hiding it, but in a small effort to hide it, which is the only thing that helps them, because people think it's an eye talk. But it's very, very, very real. It's very scary. What if I told you that cancer, AIDS, all those diseases out there, there's already a cure for? It's not about animals mixing them with humans and stuff. We have cures from seeds. Why do you think we're not allowed to have seeds in our fruit anymore, people? They do not want us having our own garden. They do not want us making our own food. They don't want us to be healthy. They don't want us to live. Their point is population control. We are overpopulated, and if you can, do not make too many children. I'm telling you, even one is hard to handle at these times in life right now. I'm really convinced that something bad's going to happen, and it would be very hard to be trying to take care of your children while running on the run, right? So, reproduce after we settle. This next year might be, yeah, you know. Anywho, this could be a crazy woman just talking on my ass. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Wouldn't you be happy? Oh, I'm glad I got some insight from that girl. Because it really sucks me to see fucking kids and not nothing. It just does happen. There's gonna be FEMA camps. Military saying we have food, we have water, we have help, shelter, etc., etc. Do not go. Do not. I know it sounds messed up, like this is a message to kill everybody and stuff. I know, but I'd rather survive on my own because there is no telling. We can't trust them. We can't. When that does happen, do not trust anybody. Also, human, animal, cloning, mixing, interbreeding, not even, well, interbreeding because they are, making these, they're called chimpanzees, but it's half human, half plant, half robot, half, these are hybrids, half animal. But they're mixing humans with cells, all these other objects, and it's quite weird because it does work. They told you that it wouldn't work, but it does. It can happen. Look at it like this. Women. Are there women out there that cannot have babies without having a certain shot? Right? Right? Okay. If you can relate, you would know that you have to get a certain shot in order for your child to live. These shots, I believe, is basically making sure that it survives. It's making sure that it can live in that womb and stuff, right? Well, I think that this might be that maybe because they said it couldn't be done. I'm thinking that they might be using this shot or something good, making the recipient or whatever, making it take care for whatever it is. One thing about hybrids is they can't reproduce, so I don't know what they're doing about that. I just don't get it. So if they can't reproduce, what's the point of sex? But we all know humans are disgusting like that. That's just ridiculous. Alright, well, this is on topic, basic stuff. I'm gonna go online and put some more stuff and kind of rough draft the I'm gonna put this. It kind of went better than I thought. I was really nervous because I was like, what am I gonna say? Is he gonna believe me? It don't matter. Believe me or not, because it's gonna happen regardless, whether it's real or whether you think it's real or not. It's gonna happen, and if it doesn't happen, more power to us, good. But I'm afraid there's something really evil is gonna happen, and everybody just needs to be aware. And if you're not, and you think this is stupid, that's your opinion, Like, don't get mad at me for just trying to help, and it's mostly for myself too. I could say a small portion for the public knowledge, but overall it's for my use, my fun. It's basically what I want to do. Why not? It can help people. It helps myself. Why not? You know. But let me get back to some research. Oh, there was something I was gonna say. What was it? I'm not sure, but yeah. Hang in there. Oh, it's my doctor's mom. Hang in there, and so I can get some more subjects. Oh no. There's just a bunch of stuff I really want to talk about, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know what to say, and whether or not you believe me about that. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you believe me, it's just good to have the information. Everybody should start, making their own vegetables, if you could do your own water, that'd be great. Don't trust anybody. Nobody should be trusted. I guess this Illuminati thing has been going on since the 1700s. That's a bunch of crazy facts. But what's most important is the supposed alien attack's gonna happen, or the world's gonna have some big natural disaster. Obama wants to run for a third term. Why run for a third term if you're gonna make us all go into one world rule? Go! Sorry, people. I have to hit my dog. Don't worry, he didn't get hurt. This is sad though, but really mainly because whether they look like humans or not, they do have feelings. If you give a fuck, if you're any type of empathetic human, if you're human at all, think about all the people being tortured, suffered, etc., etc. They're literally making a human being, a more modified, better human being to satisfy the male human needs. Messed up, people being hurt, tortured, killed, for less than nothing. Nothing. Sad. If this is really gonna happen, we should be doing our own research on the face and whatnot. And that's another topic. Nothing is what it seems. Nothing. The space, the world, everything we've been taught is not really what it is. Evolution? Killed. Done for. Evolution's not what it seems. But, I'm gonna go look at some subjects and I'll look at the video later. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm a little embarrassed of the subject because it sounds crazy, but I don't even want to put it on, but better ship to try, right? I don't know. They're trying to take away our guns, people. Hide them. Chips in their head. Don't let it happen. Don't go to the FEMA camp. Alright, I'm freaking out. I'm gonna get back at you later. Peace.